Started out on live, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the site faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing loss to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling, rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script is how we play a game. First not to the next time, chasing fame. With the gear behind me, changing scenes. So through it and then living out the dream. Got my acoustic strong, curing and chill. Far cracking jokes, go stop the thrill. In the land of King Weeds, we ride the waves. Our most streams phone, no better days. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Thursday, the 23rd of April, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. This news article came across my feed about Wollongong researchers at the university working on a surfboard fin that will incorporate some kind of shark deterrent. And I think the more deterrence that you can have when surfing, the better. So I want to look into that a little on this stream. It looks kind of new. This was from Tuesday the 21st. Yo, Matt over on Pilled. Good evening. Hello, Matt. Yeah, so we're going to look into the story, and then I found one news video about the device. So I want to look into that as well. And then we'll go on and we'll continue on doing other things on the stream. Look at those beautiful Pilled stickers. I got to tell you, I love how they look. We really need that on Velora. We need those kind of stickers. They look so slick. It's the only good thing about Pilled is, in my opinion, the stickers. They look so rad. Why do the stickers look so good and the site looks so rubbish? Anyway, I'm in a little bit of a dilly of a pickle right now. I want to run this by you. So something's happening tomorrow. Okay, I can't really disguise this. My stitches come out tomorrow. However, somehow I booked my appointment tomorrow at after midday. Yeah, stitches out at 12:50, so basically 1 p.m. Now, what that usually means is by the afternoon, the wind is all horrible here. It's usually onshore. I'm going to check the surf report right now because I think last I checked it, where am I going? Last I checked the surf report a few days ago, it was going to be great for tomorrow, Friday morning, and get progressively worse throughout Friday day into the afternoon where it was going to suck. And I really want to go surfboarding tomorrow Yeah, exactly. It hasn't changed. Well, it hasn't changed much, really. 0.6 of a meter to 0.9 of a meter. Offshore from 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and then by 10 a.m. it's turning onshore northeasterly. And so the dilly of the pickle I have is, can I go surfing before my stitches come out? You're not meant to get them wet. However, we're dealing with the space of a few hours, right? I've kept them dry since, what is it now, Thursday. So they went in on Friday last week, went back in on Monday this week for a dressing change, a wound dressing update or change. The report was the stitches look great. Come back on Friday, we'll take them out and you're good. Now, can I go surfboarding even though the stitches are still in? There's not much, well, arguably there's no pain. There's a little bit of discomfort, but that's just because there's stitches there, but everything feels fine. Matt, I'm the main dev here. Feel free to DM with any suggestions. I'm coding at lightning speeds these days. Quick question, Matt. Thank you for letting us know that, by the way. Quick question. How long's Pilled been around for? You seem like you're working quite diligently on it. So I want to ask the ChatGPT machine, can I go surfing, or is there any problem with me getting my stitches wet a few hours before they're meant to come out? Now, this is a waterproof dressing, but obviously that won't work that well. I mean, but it's salt water, right? That's going to be good for it. So let's ask the GPT machiner. Go over here. I'm going to ask away. So my stitches, and the reason I'm saying stitches is because there is that extra T in stitches, stitches are due for removal tomorrow at 12:50 p.m. I've kept them dry all week with zero problems. Problem. Is there any problem? Is there anything wrong with me going surfing at 8 a.m. on the day of removal, i.e., well, they may get wet with seawater, despite having a waterproof dressing. Let's see what it says. Short answer, it's not a great idea to surf before getting stitches out, especially in the ocean. Even though everything's been dry and problem-free so far, a few things change right before removal. The wound isn't fully sealed yet. Stitches are still holding it together. Soaking it even briefly can soften the skin and increase the chance it reopens. Ocean water isn't clean. It can carry bacteria that raise the risk of infection right at the vulnerable moment. Movement and pressure. Surfing involves twisting, stretching, and impact. Exactly the stuff that can stress the wound. Even with a waterproof dressing, those aren't perfect, especially in salt water. Okay. If you are keen, and I get it, the safer play is wait until after removal, but then the wind is up. Okay, well. So there's a risk that it's going to fuck it up, so I'm not going to do it. It'd be stupid, right? I've gone this long. If it's on fire out there, I'll just have to deal with it. That sucks. Okay, I really, really, really wish I didn't know that, but now I know. At least I know. Now let's move straight into this story because it's only a short story. Here it is. Wollongong researchers working to create Shark-Deterrent Surfboard fins. This is from Tuesday. This is Mark in Het Paus. What an interesting name. Leading the team. So in short, I'm going to read the story. Surfboard fins fitted with so just before we get into it, are we Are we thinking that this deterrent is the same magnetic deterrent that's inside of shark bands? One I wear on my wrist and one I wear in my leg rope or my leash. So is it the same thing going in there, or is it something completely different? We don't know. That's why I want to learn about it. Surfboard fins fitted with shark deterrent tech are being developed in New South Wales to help reduce deadly shark encounters. A 2.5 mil research project by the Uni of Wollongong, the Gong Made, in partnership with the Uni New South Wales and Gowing Bros. Gowing Bros. Never heard of Gowing Bros. Working to design and manufacture the product in wake of recent shark attacks. 4 non-fatal shark bites recorded in Jan. I didn't know that. Within 48 hours. Oh, wait, that was this year. Oh, you idiot. Yeah, of course I knew that. 4 non-fatal? No, one of them was a fatality. This is an industry response to shark attacks in Australia. The project, co-funded by the Australian companies, 3D printed composite material embedded with electronic devices, including an electromagnetic system. Interesting. So it's going to be wired? Why is he holding it like that? He's disguising the base of it. Why is he doing that? The smart surfboard fins are embedded with electromagnetic miniaturized sensors and illumination features. So it's going to require power. Electromagnetism targets a shark's highly sensitive electrosensory system, which we all know is called the ampullae of Lorenzini. We know that from my streams. Located on its nose by causing sensory overload that results in discomfort and involuntary muscle spasms, prompting the animal to turn away. One of the biggest challenges so far has been working out how to combine each smart device within a fin that can be attached to various surfboards. This man's originally from the Netherlands. That's the strange name, Mark Inget Panhuis. Okay, surfboard fins usually weigh 100 grams, not a lot of space involved. Potential game changer, says survivor. Shark attack survivor turned motivational speaker Brett Connellan. That's the guy that got popped at Bombo, isn't it? I think he got attacked at Bombo. Yo, Melody. How you doing, Melody? Welcome to the stream. You are the first on Velora. You can claim the first claimage. Brett Connellan said that the tech worked. It could allow surfers and sharks to safely coexist in the water. I don't have any hate towards sharks. I'd love to see a world in which people can learn to coexist. Tech like this is great. It's a step in the right direction to give people the confidence that if they do go into the beach, they can either make a choice themselves as to the risk they're going to take. So that's his injuries. Is that his arm? Left quad. What's a quad? Surgeons managed to reconstruct Mr. Connellan's thigh. Yeah, Bombo Beach 10 years ago. Yeah. This one, yeah, pretty horrific. The Berry local, I didn't know he's from Berry. That's just up the street from here. He has since learned how to walk and surf again. So he's a shark attack survivor. I thought that was me for a second. Holy shit, that looks like me. That looks like a younger version of me. Wow, that for a moment there I was like, how did they get that photo of me? That's not me. That's Brent. Okay. Shark testing, the ocean shark testing. What? Ocean, shark testing. The hope is to eventually manufacture and sell the smart fins as a shark-safe product following testing. Yeah, beautiful. Later stages could involve trials. Okay, where are they up to right now? Woo! You got here first! Oh, Melody. Thank you. You're first to the stream. Thank you, Melody. Welcome. Okay, so they're going to do that, but how far down the track are they? That's that. Well, I did find a story on media here from yesterday on the Sunrise program. Let's take a listen.
A potential breakthrough for surface safety could hit Australian waters as early as next summer. Researchers from the University of Wollongong are working to fit shark-deterrent technology into surfboard fins, a move that hopes to reduce deadly encounters following a summer of terror in our waters.
A summer of terror. followed by a rain bomb.
By recent $2.5 million worth of funding, the team are now moving quickly to have the first prototype ready by the end of this year. For more, we're joined by Professor Mark Inetpanas from University of Wollongong, who leads the SurfFlex lab. Great to have you with us.
Dutch guy.
Just take us through. How does this stop a shark attack?
Hope all's going well, Gibbs. It's going great, Melody. Going great. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. So, this technology that we're developing to put into surf fins emits electromagnetic field that disrupts the electroreceptors in sharks and many other marine animals, I should add as well. So,
I wonder, I mean, they've obviously thought about not putting it in the fin and putting it in a board of its own. That would make it more expensive, I guess, because fins are typically removable. It makes sense. It's the only other spot aside from a leash, and that's already being used for the shark bands. Yeah, okay, this makes sense.
So these are called ampulli of Lorenzini after an Italian scientist, and they are gel-filled tubulars that allow sharks and other marine animals to pretty much see in murky water. And these electromagnetic pulses will slightly disrupt. It won't harm the marine animals, but it sort of scares them away.
So you fit the sensors into the fins of the board. It sounds like the perfect place to put them. And then how big a radius does that emit?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, so the technological challenge is to actually fit this into a fin, which I'm holding up here. And we're working with UNSW and Going Brothers, which is the owner of one of our Australian fin company. So the field that we're hoping to emit with this, which uses proven technology that's been published in the literature, is about 1 to 3 to 5 meters.
Ooh, 1 to 3 to 5. So which one is it? 5 is a lot more than 1, but is that enough for the great white that does attack with speed? Most of these shark deterrents don't typically work on the great white, which unfortunately is the one that an investor to give bump from a great white, so like a peck, is enough to kill you. But a smaller shark, a bull shark or a tiger shark, not necessarily smaller, but a less aggressive sharks. Tiger sharks are more aggressive, but they don't attack at such a vast distance with speed. Yeah. I mean, I feel like any shark deterrent is going to be beneficial. It's peace of mind as well. Like I would wear this. I would upgrade all my fins if that's what you need to do. I already upgraded my shark bands and I'm using those, and I'd love to get a shark bands, the strip that's put in the surfboard. I'd love to get a wetsuit that's a shark deterrent. I just do them all. Like, I'm not going to not go surfboarding, but I just want to do whatever I possibly can.
Okay, so when is it going to be available? And also, too, is it more for those investigative moments where the sharks come up to the surfer, or is it about...
I haven't watched this before, by the way. He just used the word I used, and he used it a lot quicker than I could say it.
Investigative moments where the sharks come up to the surfer, or is it about that ambush attack?
The CEO of Going Brothers, John Gowing, who owns the Australian fin manufacturing, has been ringing for the last half year. So we are under pressure to deliver this as fast as possible. And what the technology will do, it will scare the sharks off that are sort of coming to have a look out of curiosity.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Thank you, Mark. All the best with your work. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
So no...
Thank you very much.
Here's Nat.
So no chance to stop the great white is what I'm understanding. But the investigative shark that comes around, you know, the bull sharks and the ones around the reefs and the white tips and stuff, that's going to work on those guys. Folks, I'm going to go and grab myself a baby, going to grab my baby, grab a coffee, come back, and we'll continue on with some other links. Got a link here. What's this, running? Fastest man on earth? Gout. This guy's called Gout. Interesting. What else have we got lined up? The Orlando $50 billion mega project makeover. Oh, we got this performance that was kind of got me onto to have a look at. This looks intriguing. just from the stage design. I don't know what the music's like, but we're going to take a look at that. Oh, some Star Trek. Where does all the poop go in a starship? That's the question I've always wondered. And then if we have time, which we probably will, Kira and Ryan, they're up in Dally Waters Hot Springs and a croc encounter. That's what's coming up on the stream. And then also, as per discussion yesterday on the stream, we are going to explore other content creators. Apparently, I don't watch enough other content creators and I'm being flamed for it. My initial plan with that was to start my stream with my countdown and then Living in the Moment song and then play a clip from someone. And I set all that up and then I realized that means my first approximately 15 minutes of my stream, I'm not even there. So I thought that was a dumb idea. It's already long enough with the 420 countdown and Living in the Moment. That's already 6 minutes. So I'm deciding not to do that running of the clip, but I do want to go over and explore other creators, much like we used to do on DLive back in the day. To do that, though, I'm going to be focused on Velora.tv. So if you're not on Velora, I'm probably not going to discover you. I'm only using Velora for that because I'm putting my eggs in that basket openly, willingly. I'm encouraging you guys to do that as well. I know there's other platforms. Pilled has great stickers and Pilled has some good concepts. My chosen platform is Velora.tv. So I want to not only promote that platform, but also promote the streamers on that platform. So that's my ambition. That's my goal. That did come of the conversation yesterday, which I still am not very happy about, but I got attacked yesterday and it hasn't sat well with me. And Netskis, if you're watching, you're dead right. I had a horrible sleep last night because you were in my brain all night and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, man. I'm going to go and get a coffee. I'll be right back. That's why I need to get Shark-Deterrent surfboard fins. I don't want to give away surfboarding. How beautiful is it out there, especially on conditions like it was that day? Really, really nice. Before we go any further, I'd love to give a quick shout out to somebody who's just tuned in. Poopsie, cheerses. Oh, I can't cheers because that's too hot. I'll cheers with the water. Cheers, Poops. Now get back to your homework. She's out there doing her homework. XX Metrics Opal X over on Twitch. How you doing, XX? What's cracking? Haven't seen you for a while. So let's move on and, well, actually, shall we do, what are we, you know what? That's what we should do. After we come back in from getting a coffee, we should go around and have a look at Velora. Do that. Get that up and done because, you know what? There are some things to be spoken about. I'm going to bring down my Brave Browser Trouser. And also, I'm going to make sure I do this every single time so we don't get awful feedback issues. I think I've muted that tab. Mute the tab. Yeah, the tab's been muted. Turn on Brave so that we can get volume up in the house here. If we go to Velora as a website, this is what it looks like as of April 23, 1990. Yeah, that's right. 1990, 2026. Let's zoom in. Now, this is cool to see this because see up the top there, 1,200 plus users and growing. We're all in this together. That banner won't be there forever. That number won't be the same forever. It'll be growing, right? It'll always grow. So I'm happy to document this on these streams. There I am on the wheel. Gamer. Oh, that's Cam. Let's go and take a look at Cam's stream. He's a gamer. Oh, I want to show you something as well. He alerted me to something this morning on the Discord. Let's take a look. Got volume? Why don't I have volume there? I turned on the thing. Oh, no, because the tab's muted.
Which one do
You idiot.
Oh, I like that line though.
Yeah.
Oh.
See this? Playback issues? Switch to legacy.
I like that.
Go on.
Yes, sir. Where are you going?
I'm going to make a request.
Line though.
Yeah. Go get your bags back, boy. We got work to do. We're leaving in the morning.
Oh, I like that.
So I'm in the creator council and I'm going to make a request about enabling legacy mode like on a channel basis. So you can select to always go to legacy mode. That's a good option. So Cam, I'm going to follow him, by the way. Give a little follow here.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cookie.
A community
young
member.
lady.
I like that.
Stop using your excuse until you can choose which one to use. I like that. I like that. I might even have to use that on my kid.
Oh, Elfstar's in the chat too.
Oh, man. So, hey, Nightwolf with a raid over on Velora. How the heck are you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you guys doing over there, huh? Give us a minute. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. We're just coming off of some technical difficulties, so this is turning the night around.
Glad he got it sorted.
And thank you to follow Nightwolf as well.
What's
Nightwolf,
theater
What
mode?
were you playing over there on your channel tonight? On
What's
Velora?
theater mode? Oh, theater mode.
Do a quick pause. Played some Windrose, had some
That's
fun
kind of rad.
relax.
Pops out like that.
What else could you ask for on Wednesday night? Right?
Exit theater mode.
Halfway through the week, we've been trying to do. We actually were supposed to start the stream an hour and a half ago. We just had some technical issues.
Hate technical issues, usually to do with audio, right?
Anyhow, thank you for everyone who came over with Nightwolf on that raid. While you will not see Velora chat on screen right now, I do have it up, so I will be responding to you.
Oh, he hasn't got it on screen yet. That's fair enough.
Yeah, a good nice Scotch would be nice as well. I can agree with that.
So let's mute Cam there, but let's just talk a little about something he alerted me to this morning on the Discord. So if you go to Velora, we'll leave Cam up in the background. Go to Velora, and you see browse at the top here. So if you want to just go and have a look at different streamers, you click browse. But check this out. Look at this tab here. So you got live streamers, categories, schedules, and teams. Schedule is an interesting one. Check out this. You can click that. And then today, 10 p.m. Now, this might need to be adjusted for your own time zone. I believe this is real time. So somewhere in Velora HQ, it is 10 p.m. or nearing 10 p.m. and then coming up at 12:05 p.m. So I think what needs to be done here... Okay, you got here second. Okay, Daleskins, welcome to the Velora to stream, man. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the spot of the secondness. Yeah, I feel like this needs to be updated per channel. So if I've signed up, it should be able to clock my... I'm going to get a screenshot of this to remind me. The times... This should default to my time zone, I feel like. So I'm going to just... I screenshotted it. Now I'm just going to write what the screenshot is so I can remember. Personalized time zones for schedule. But why this is rad is because you can go down here and you can schedule your own stream. See here? Now, why is that still there though? Because I am live already. That's my schedule. In just chatting. Okay, so something's not working here. You rated Comtech. That was way cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're going to... Dale, I know yesterday's stream content that ended up being delivered wasn't what I wanted to discuss, but it did one thing for me, that it brought back that memory of, you know, we used to peruse the platform and go along and hang out in DLive. And, well, I like doing that because it was always showcasing what are the new features on DLive. You know, we dedicated a stream to watching the community streams that Tidy used to do. So we were heavily involved in it. Now that I feel like we've got a new home here on Velora, I want to do the same. Now, I know that Netsky's really wanted me to go and do that on, I think he wanted me to do it on Pilled because that's his chosen place. My chosen place is Velora. So I'm going to focus a lot of my attention, you know, somewhat throughout streams. We're going to go in and have a look, follow people, you know, just get the feel for the vibes. An easy way to show support to others. Exactly. And I've been accused of not doing that, which kills me because that's incorrect. But if I can make any subtle changes that, you know, whatever's going on with Netsky's, whatever, he can sort that out. But if I can do something to help as well. So I'm live right now, but I did schedule this. So it's interesting that it says it's still coming. I wonder what happens if you click it. Go to channel. It'll go straight to my channel, right? And it'll tell you that I'm live. Yeah, that's interesting. So I've got legacy mode on a channel by channel basis and time zones. I think that's important. Let's take a look at this other feature that has been added, which I didn't notice before. See this down here? This about section, I put clickable links here. This looks a bit funky. I might change it a bit later, but I've got my link tree linked to that and Starlink referrals. I can't engage in what we discussed tonight, unfortunately. You can't engage in what we discussed tonight. What we discussed? Oh, you mean the calling. Right. Yeah, cool, man. All good. So if you click on these, they take you out to a new tab. takes me to my LinkedIn. This one takes me to Apple Music from my and this one takes me to Starlink referral, or it takes you to Starlink. Watch the drop down. You're using a referral code. Bam. Easy. And Velora gives you that space, and I'll get rid of those tabs as now. Gives you enough space to put in multiples of these. I've only put one in, but I think you can put 5 of those in. So they're usable, clickable, 5 different about sections. You've obviously got your bio here, which you can tweak with HTML and markup code and whatnot. I've got my Starlink. I might take the Starlink one out from there. Oh no, I'll leave it there. But that looks slick. So you got browse. You've also got journals. Now, browse by live stream category or schedule. You got myself there with 6 viewers. What does this mean? 39. What's the 39? What does 39 mean? What do you reckon that 39 was? I got 6 viewers. Go back to browse. 39, 639 in English, 513 English, 534 English, 49 English. What's that feature there? Most viewers. Oh, you can, dude, now this is slick. You can change the order of streamers to the least viewers. You want to support the person having no luck at all, 0 viewers. Or you can change it to person that's just arrived to the platform. This person. He's the new gamer. Cam is the most recent addition to Velora. So when did Cam join? Let's take a look. Click on the channel. Go down to his section. Member since April, so he joined up here. Yeah, right. Okay, rad. Velora is brilliantly designed. Good on you, Corey. Dude, it is. It is very, very slick. I don't see. I mean, there are things that can be adjusted and fixed, but I'm really digging this layout, man. Go back to browse again. Categories, most viewers. I was going to change to. Oh, you can do a random. That's pretty cool. Cam joined after the discussion in Elf's final D live stream. Yes, I remember him saying that he was going to come over and have a look. You can obviously categorize by categories. Sorry, you can organize by categories: music, just chatting, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, IRL adventures. Pretty slick. And then there's this other feature here called teams. Now, I'm not 100% certain what teams are, but I did apply. I did make an apply for a team, and I applied for our own team called Two-Way Street. Now, what that means is if you click on the team, let's click on one with multiple members because these are all kind of new. Dust Toast Crew has 11 members. Let's take a look at this team roster. So you got a little about schedule. We see you. You are wanted and appreciated just for who you are. We gather misfits, oddballs, and the unwanted. So this is like a group area where you can all sort of fan out from, if you like. You got all the list of the crew that are in that team, and these are all clickable. Visit offline, currently offline, but you can visit their profile. So you see what it does here? It takes you out to the team members. Kira X. Go back to the team. You get a schedule of who's going live when. So Dusty After Dark will be live later on. Sorry, Dustria later on again. So they can post. So this is where that schedule comes in play, right? If I go ahead and schedule, like this is an example that I didn't do, but I should have, because I've had this week off. I knew I was going to be streaming every day. I should have set my schedule for every day at 3 p.m. And then when the team, because the team has to be approved, but I've applied for it. Once Two-Way Street gets approved, I'll be the only team member to start with, but then I'll add, you don't have to be a streamer, you can be viewers. And when are they going to be on and watching? I think you can do that. This is all new. The point of it is, it's the Two-Way Street is bringing the viewer and the streamer together into a little cohesive kind of room, if you like, where then you can spread out from. And I don't believe that there's any limit to how many members you can have. So we've always talked about the givers and the two-way street. This is a place to finesse that and to say, do you want to be involved? Come on over. You don't have to do anything per se, but you are part of something. It's pretty sick, man. I mean, D-Live never had anything like this. You got links to, if you wanted to do a Discord for the team, you got a website link. Let's see what their website is. Streaming with a fun gaming community with VODs and shorts. There you go. Pretty cool, right? Like that's an external website, obviously, but I can set up one for the two-way streets if we want to do that. We don't have to. Got links here to the website. Slick, man. So slick. So yeah, I applied for one. What's this? Oh, that's my developer access. Yes, that was already 2 days ago. I've already read that though. I've applied for our team for the two-way street. Go back to Velora by hitting the icon. And we've got a DJ, Hot Beats TV, electronic music experience, club events, festivals, studio sessions, ad-free for subs. There's Cam there. So I still don't know what, go back to the Browsy Trousy. I still don't know what that number is, 34, 13, 39. What do you reckon that number is? 39, 9. Another tab here, which is interesting, journals. This is like social. This is now social. So you might not want to stream, but you might want to post some stuff. This is brilliant, right? If you don't want to go on camera or you don't want to put your voice up, you don't want to stream, but you want to be involved, you can post your thoughts. You can post your drawings. You can post whatever you want there that's not a stream right here in community journals. Discover stories, insights, and thoughts from creators within the community. I posted here. I've been pretty busy setting up my custom alerts and sounds here on Velora, loving the layout of the site. Everything just seems clean and smart. A welcome change to the space. I did that 6 days ago. You can put a little image. I chose the most recent alerts I added, so you can do that. What's this person done? So this is Dysteria. This is from that team before. So nervous. That's cute. My art is an antique collectible store and an art gallery. Ranges from $6 to $100, yet nothing sells. I got asked to sell at the Utica Zoo. I'm nervous. I'm going to say congrats. Congrats on the invite. And let us know how you went on the day. So this is social, right? This is not just a streaming platform. This is the social aspect of it. I'm digging it. I'm really, really digging it. Really digging it. I'd encourage everyone to make a post here. Hey, yeah, Cam did 10 days ago, or 10th of April, farewell D-Live, hello Velora. And he posted the D-Live. That's rad because that's now that's now there forever. Here's me from the 4th of April, a streaming platform with a social element. Dalesky, I'm very glad you decided to join the community council. You will bring a lot of knowledge and perspective. I may do so at some point. Yeah. Well, did you receive anything at the back end? Because I did kind of like request you or referred you to come and join. That's kind of early days there anyway. But so there's more here. Load more. Oh no, it's just repeating the same. So. How kind. Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, if oh no, this is different. If anyone has proven themselves, you know, from a viewer's perspective, I just wanted to go back to the very bottom here. See what the very first post was. So yeah, Dale, if ever anyone has proven themselves like smart and knowledgeable from the viewer's side of it, then that's you, right? Like, and you've also streamed, but in our history and a lot of other people's history on D-Live, we only know you as a viewer, but you've definitely got a good insight and many good ideas. I think that community, the council, would benefit from you for sure. And even like it's closed off what we talk about in there, but I can just say that you can come and go as you please. You don't have to commit to anything. It's an unpaid role, so you don't have to commit to anything. But when something comes up, that's the place to flag it. I'm just scrolling down here. 30th of December last year. I'd really like to see. Okay, so this is from Corey, right? From streamer to platform founder. This is the first post from December 29 last year. This is the first post in our newly launched journal system. I decided to come over and write to all of you about how wild it is to be in my position with the platform. Let's make this larger. I've been a streamer for nearly a decade and was an OG mixer partner. My lady Chloe and I used to do Forza co-op streams on the regular. Our Run Until You Fly brand has evolved over the years a ton, as we have as people. Yo, Elfsar, how you doing, man? And you say, some people say, you never do anything for others. Yeah. Who said that simply doesn't know you. Yeah, I don't know. Something's up with Netskis. Elf on the Shelf, Elfstar. For those who don't know me personally, I'm a medically housebound congestive heart failure patient alongside other issues including degenerative disc and bone disease. I lost my Twitch to a hate raid-induced permaban. I lost my Twitch to a hate raid from a hate raid? Or he lost his Twitch account because of a hate raid-induced permaban. Elfsar gives, check out my signal boost. I'll just pause this and do that because we've got two tabs open here. We were watching Cam before. Let's go back to Veloranskins. We've got to come up with a better nickname than that. Veloroskis, Velorosities. I kind of want to say velocity when I say Velora. Check out my signal boost. Okay, let's go down. Elfsar should be here, yeah, in my followed community. Oh, Elfsar, do you want to... Oh, it's not up yet. I got a team coming. Signal boost is here. Yeah, look at that. How slick is that, man? So signal boost is live. That's cool. That's so cool, man. I'm going to do likewise right now. Velorosity. 39 is the amount of followers of the channel. Man, I'm so dumb. So what I was stumbling on before, folks, when you go up to browse and you look at these stream tabs and you see 7 viewers and then the number 39, 6 viewers, 9, 4 viewers, 34. That's the number of followers on the channel. So if you change this to, oh, you can't, it doesn't, fewest viewers? No, it doesn't have by follower. Okay, but that's what that is. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Where's my channel? It's awesome. You can color code everyone too. Oh, yeah. What color did you use for me? Oh, I've already gone off of it. No, here it is. Oh, you got my purple, man. Slick. I love that purple. I don't know where that purple came from, but I stumbled upon it and I love it. I put an application in for the council, but I haven't had a reference back yet. So, like I said the other day, Elfsar, if nothing comes to that, I'll invite you in because I think there is. Well, it's an invite only. It's not invite only. It's not hand selected. What's the term when someone? It has to be approved. Like, and it's not just a robot. So they manually approve everybody. And if someone references, apparently that gives you a step up for them to say, look, we trust you, so therefore we trust your recommendation. So I'm not going to just reference anybody, but from what I know of you and from what I know of Dale, both two people that I could easily say, if you need extra hands for this, those are 2 or 4 in total extra hands. Yeah, and again, I'll say it again. It's nothing like, and you get a long introductory letter, and as you read that, it makes it very clear that at any point, if things change with your scenario and you can't commit to it, you can withdraw from it, or you can just sit quietly and not contribute. You are there because you've got thoughts and you've got opinions, but there's no obligation. It's just a helping. This is a portal for you to help out and suggest, but it's definitely obligation free is what I understand. So I'm going to add, I thought I added some signal boosts to my channel here, my profile. signal boosts. Yeah, I've got Elfsar. Okay, so no one. Oh, you know, let's boost Cam. You do that under the creator dashboard, don't you? The three amigos from D-Live making Velora awesome. I love the sound of that. Delovera. Can't really do anything. D-Live and Velora. How can you combine the two? Delovera. Dolores. What am I looking for? Community. No, it's down here somewhere, isn't it? Still getting a handle on journal, VODs and clips. Oh, I also attached. Oh, dude, I attached my YouTube to this too. Oh man, I'm going to show you that before I get. There's so much that I've been doing on Velora. So if you go down to my channel here and scroll down past here. Wait, where is it? I was there last night. Oh no. Where's VODs? Clips and videos. Sorry, click on clips and videos. These are channel clips. These are ones that Jim clipped that time. I haven't looked at them yet. Then you get your tab for your YouTube. Look how slick that looks. It just adds my YouTube and you can choose which playlists. I wanted to put my Plank project up there. So the Plank, the most recent, I chose 4. You can choose more than that. I just chose 4 videos, all tabbed out nicely. And my most recent posts to YouTube, which is the video I posted just this morning or yesterday morning. Yeah, it looks so slick. And I believe, I don't know for a fact, but I believe because I've added my YouTube and I selected yes to VODs, even though I'm streaming this whole thing on YouTube, after the stream concludes, Velora will also send a second version of it. So I can keep that one unlisted on YouTube in case they take the other one down. It's pretty cool, hey? What do you think of making a D-Live team so anyone that streamed or had an account there would have a group? That's not a bad idea, Elfsar. The D-Live team, rest in peace. Dude, yes, do that. I won't do it. You should do it. That's your idea. Can I be in the team? But that's a great idea, man. If you've gone from D-Love to D-Dying and you want to come over to V-Love and Velora. Why did that sound different? Velora. Velora. Or I'm still trying to think of what we could play with that, but it's not working. D to the V. Yeah. Now, where was I? So that's the YouTube. I'd highly encourage you to connect your YouTube channels, folks. It just looks good. Like, doesn't that look good? It just looks slick. It comes up there like. I just love the look of this. But we're gonna add Cam to a. We're gonna add Cam to a signal boost. Is that down here? Report Cam. No, not reporting. That's his signal boosts. D to the V. Down to the V. Create a dashboard. Settings. I think it's under settings. Or did I already go there? Profile canvas. Raids. VOD and clip handling. YouTube. Integrations. Referrals. Security and privacy. Where is it? Profile canvas. Stream key. Raids. Signal boost here. Right on the profile section. Let's add a signal boost. I've got 3.
This is sick.
This is sick. Thank you, Toothboy. Let's add a new one. How do you add another one? You got to search them. Cam's got a strange handle. What is it? Game Thurk. How do you say his handle? Not that one. Yeah, but how do you say it? Gamer Cam, right? Gamer Cam. I want to copy it. Copy and paste it. There you go. Gamercam. Search creators. Searching. Gamercam. Add. Now, does that come up as a... Here it is. Let's go and have a look at here. Let's see if it changed on his stream. Did it say gives a minute By the way, I'm going to get a screenshot of that, and I'm going to ask for a legacy, switch to legacy to be a profile selection that you can say, I always want it to be legacy. So what's his color systems here? So he's got a yellow there. What color should we give Cam? His yellow in his logo, right? Can we get a I want that default. Yeah, that's just a subtle thing that I'm going to request. That's one of the things I'll ask for. Perfect. Yeah, thank you, Dale. You want me to do orange for Cam? He likes orange, does he? Where? He has a red head. He's a ranger. Okay. But he might not like... Nah, he's all right. He'll be okay. So if we go back to... This is sick. By the way, I want those to come up on the screen. They should, but they don't. So let's give him an accent of Orangenschaft. He might be like, why'd you choose orange, man? I'll say, Elsa did. I didn't do it. I'll be like, why orange? I don't know. I look at you, I don't see orange. He'll be like, is it because I'm a ranger? Maybe. So now if you go to my Chanel, it's Elf's fault. Exactly, that's what we'll say. By the way, when
I think AI is going to be very dangerous. Helpful. Interesting.
Yeah, look, there it is. And he's live there. Slick. Signal boost. That's so cool, man. So what, if you come in there from there, does something happen? I don't know. Nah. So yeah, when Beamstream V2 rolls out, whatever that actually is, I know it's like sub-zero latency. I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it's pretty mind-baffling. It's going to be it's going to almost be zero. Like if Velora already is quick and Beam is going to somehow do it even quicker, it's going to be almost like you're sitting here with me. So if I say something, you can react. And by the way, if we do get approval for commands like exclamation Mo instead of having to search down for it, you'll be able to respond to me basically as quickly as you can type will be instant back to the chat. So what I'm saying is you'll be able to trigger alerts that are in reference to something I've just said. And if I say something dumb, you can do crickets immediately and the crickets will just come up. Like, that's going to keep your hands to yourself. That's going to be like that. If it's going to be like you're sitting next to me. My hands are up here, dude. Although I did just fart and my goodness gracious, man, that is a stinker. What happened then? What did I eat last night? Oh, I ate sushi for dinner last night. Whew. Dude. That's a stink bomb. Oh. I want to type it in. You know why having command or exclamation the word would be better? Because if you do have a Stream Deck, you can set up the keys to trigger that into the chat. So you don't have to type it. You can just press a button and it will go into the chat and trigger it. Now that is pretty slick. Especially because I have a spare Stream Deck, but I don't do anything for anybody. I don't do anything for any streamers. I'm going to give that to a streamer. I'm going to give you this Stream Deck. One of you will get this. If we can get alerts triggered by exclamation the word, I'll give this to someone just so that they can use that for that purpose. But I don't do anything for any streamers. Ouchie mama. Oh, my hand caught in my drawer. We were reading this message from Corey, though. We read this part. So for those who don't know me personally, I'm a medically housebound congestive heart failure patient alongside other issues including degenerative disc and bone disease. I lost my Twitch to a hate raid-induced permaban. I'm still not sure what that exactly means. I was hate raided. Okay. I'm going to do it though, man. Don't give me crickets at that. You should have given me a celebration. You know what we need to do? We need to record clapping. Okay, shut up. I'm gonna go across to my video, I'm gonna record a video section, and I'm gonna record myself doing a version of claps. So we need some slow claps. Slow clap in the chat would be like, dude, you dumb. But a fast clap, and then I'll do that a number of times, and then I'll put them into my door, and so it'll be like a rousing applause. So let's just record this now. Once I change to this next scene, there'll be no alerts, there'll be no sounds, but I'm making a recording here. So just bear this in mind. This is for the recording. Slow clap. Wait, forgot to turn that audio off. Get that out of there, you idiot. Slow clap. That's a shit clap, man. Do that again. Take 2. Hang on, my hands are too high. It's got to be like you're normally clapping, right? So. Was that too fast? I think that's too fast. Okay, that's the slow clap. This is the fast clap, which I'll do a number of times. That's 1. Now I'm going to do another person clapping in the distance. Now do another one over here. Someone clapping from the back, louder. Someone clapping up front. No, that one's not going to work. Back here. Here. That's enough. That's going to be fun. All right, I'm out. Back to my normal schedule. Oh, that's the wrong button. This button. I wanted to press this button. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to put those into my door and just cycle them all together so that there's a nice slow clap for something dumb that I've said, which probably will get used a lot. And then there's a real good applause. It'll sound like a big room. I'll put a lot of reverb on it, compress it right down. It'll sound like we're in a hall of sorts. Making porn sounds. That's the slap of the, let's not go there. It's got to be an audio alert of me saying what to do. Dude, Dale, if you can find that, if you can find yourself saying what to do in a call-in of mine or of ours on my channel, give me the timestamp and I'll clip that immediately for you. We need a compact mode for faster alert sounding in the meantime. Compact mode. Compact mode. In regards to what? Compact mode. Let's go back and read this. We were reading it. Alerts for a compact mode. Oh, you mean a smaller list? Yeah. Yeah, because right now, maybe next time you call in. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because right now, if you go to my channel and you want to trigger an alert, you literally go into the chat. It's a little bit clunky. I'll grant you that. You go into the chat and it brings up this, and then you've got to scroll through them all. It is, I mean, unless you know what you're looking for. Oh, this one's a new one. You haven't heard this one yet, guys?
Let's begin this with a show of good faith.
Why not? Let's begin this with a show of good faith. Here is this guy answering every question with the name Peter.
Peter.
So dumb. Yeah, but at the moment, you've got to know what's in there. And you know the top ones, but we don't know what's entirely.
This is sick.
You know what's in there, but yeah. So right now, that's the only way that works. I would like it to be different. I would like you to be able to trigger it from exclamation. That would obviously make a lot more sense. We were reading this though. So yeah, so this guy, he was hate rated for being disabled. Twitch banned me instead of banning the hate raiders. It wasn't pleasant. Man, I wonder if there's a link to that stream. Run until you fly. I wonder if anyone knows where that is. Does anyone know if we could see that? I'm not going to go into all of that because I'm here to be positive. I built what you see here. Velora, the apps that are coming soon, all the progress and features you see in the Discord, that's me, my work, my hours, my lost sleep. Yeah, totally. I know that feeling. I did it because I knew the streaming world deserved better, and I wanted to create a place for creators that had everything they needed to feel right at home, but also know that the drama would be left at the door and streamers could stream in peace and just enjoy what they do, creating content. This is so sick. It still feels very surreal to me to watch streamers go live and interact with them on a platform that I built. That must feel good. It's equally as wild to go live myself when I have the time and see people come in and chat in my streams on a platform I built. I didn't think it was possible to make this happen, but I was devoted, passionate, and determined, and here we are. There's a long way to go, but I believe in all of you, and I've said things from the beginning. I've said two things from the beginning. The first being, we are not the same as we aren't the same as other platforms. There's no denying that. Like, this platform is not the same, like, period. The second being, we're all in this together as it is community-driven and creator-first. Dude, thank you to all who believe in Velora and in me and the future and hope we what to create. Now, that was posted at the end of last year, 29th of December last year, and we're now into, the first quarter of this year's done. I'm going to comment on here and say, reading this in April of 2026, and the site is incredible. I am so stoked you have put in all this effort for us. Thank you. And with that in mind, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to support the channel by purchasing volts, 500 volts, 1,000 volts, 2,500 volts, 5,000 volts, 10,000 volts, 25,000 volts. Okay, we've got to do some quick math here, folks. I'm shit at this. You know who's not, though? Let me get a screenshot of that. What's the most value-packed volts here? Let me get a screenshot. Let's open up the GPT machine. Whoa, too big. Tell me the best... No, not the best. Tell me which... Can't spell for shit. Tell me which packet. Tell me which... What am I even asking? Tell me which of these is the best in terms of dollar value. That's what I want to ask. And then I'll add the screenshot. I'll just drag it in.
I like this guy.
Hey, thanks, Ethan. I really love having him in my ears that loud. It's nice. Analyzing image. Quick math check. What you want is volts per dollar. Higher is better value. Exactly. 500 for 728 equals 69 volts per dollar. 1,000 is also 69 per dollar. 2,500 is 71 per dollar. 5,000 is 74 per dollar. 10,000 is 77 per dollar. 25,000 is 83 per dollar. Yeah, look at Dale. I knew which one you'd buy, the 69. So the best value is 2,500. Let us go ahead. Can I get back to the... That's opening up another ChatGPT. My bad. That's what we were going to watch, but we got distracted. Where are we? Where are we going next? Where's my It's in Brave, that's why. So we're going to buy the most valued packed one, 2,500 for $300. So that's, hey Siri, what's 300 US in Australian dollars?
300 US dollars is $419.53.
$400, folks. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So just to prove to you that I do. Do I need to prove this to you? But there's none there, right? None at the moment. I'm going to go off scene and I'm going to do this. Postal. New South. We'll process.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
To boldly go. What's going on? It's not letting me. Because I chose Australia, it cuts out the state or region and the city. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Put in your card details. Okay. You're fucking up your incorrect reputation. Securely processed by Stripe. Okay. You know what I should do before I do this? Make sure... No, that's all right. I was going to say turn off Brave blocking. Sometimes Brave's not blocked. Your card number is incorrect. I didn't even put my card number in. Let's do it from this way. Very commendable. Thank you, Hendrik. Let's get this running and then we can have fun with, we can get back to our other content. You just put your card number in just like that. Processing. Processing. Payment succeeded. Bam! All right. So now it did it twice. Pending completed. Sorry, my bad. So now we have Voltzes up the wazoo. So let's go and... Do you know what we should do? At the end of every stream, like we used to do in the day, you would go and host someone on DLive and then the chest. Oh, no, that's not how we used to do it. We used to open the chest, then. How did it work? We used to. I can't remember how we used to do it. I don't want to be so regimented with it, like we only do it on a Sunday. That's right, the chest, no, that's what we used to do, because the chest would fill up. Wasn't there a time when the chest would reach a maximum and then it would start like dripping out or something? We used to do it on a one day only. There was one day of the week where we used to open the chest. But anyway, we can change all that now. Let's make a decision to, when we raid someone, wait a second, can I pay... That's right. The chest maximum was 10,000. There was a max to it. And no, that's right. No. It was worse than that. Every week, Hendrik, do you remember this? There was a point there when if you didn't open the chest, it would reset. That was in the terms. It said if you don't distribute it, it gets reset to 0. And I remember, Hendrik, we were looking at that and we're trying to work out what would be the best time to open it. And you were like, that says that, but it's never happened. Do you remember that? Because you said, I've never opened my chest. And we checked yours and you're like, yeah, I got lots in there. Yeah, that's right. That's the reset stopped working. I don't think that ever did work. I just wonder though, we're not going to do this right now, but can I, let's say I'm going to host Cam. Can I gift a sub to his channel Oh, you got to pay for a gifted sub. You don't use vaults for that. That's a bit of shame. That's a bit of a shame. I was going to gift the sub with vaults, but you can't. So how can I give him vaults? You just send them here, 30, 25K, 25,000? Hang on, how many do I have? How many did it say I have? Where was it again? Again, this is all new to everybody here, folks. And it's too zoomed in. Where are we going? Like literally, where am I? Purchases and vaults. Here we go. Wait, I've got 25,000. So hold on. So what did this say here? Wait, I've got too many tabs open. Too many tabs. Shit. Here we are. Oh, down here, 20. Get sub gift. Get vaults. Send vaults. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. 100 vaults, 250, 500, 1,000, or custom. I kind of want to be careful doing this. The thing is, we want to. If I'm going to give vaults to someone, I want to know that they've got alerts turned on. Does anyone know if Cam has set up? I know he's kind of new here. Does Cam have alerts set up? Well, anyway, this can all come later. But I did open the chest, if I remembered. Yeah. That was 2 to 3 years ago. So let's move on anyway. We're gonna come back to Velora. All the throughout my streams now on this channel on Gives a Minute, you're gonna see more and more of Velora. 100%. I'm gonna be promoting this all the time. I have no affiliation here. There is no. I don't even think there is a tier level of affiliate, VP, GP. I haven't heard any conversation about that at all. So we're all the same. We're all equal. It's all new times. So my encouragement every time I do this, I'm just saying it. It's ground level right now. You've got to get on these things early. When was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When no one was buying it. When's the best time to stream on Velora? When no one else is there. It's now. Get over here. Again, don't even have to be a streamer. Be a Dale Bold and just get your profile. Once our little team is set up for the two-way street team, I'll add you to that. And then you've got a home. You can add journal entries. You can comment. This is the social platform where you can make posts and you're not going to have to put up with rubbish like you do on Twitter or only 80-year-olds seeing it on Facebook. This seems like it's designed for us, which it is. So slick, man. So slick. So we're going to come back to Velora on this stream, but we are going to come back to it on every stream. I'm just going to put it up the top here so it's out of the way. And yeah, dude. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting and raving about it, but I can't stop. Do you know why? Because one of the things that was so slick about DLive was if you did go up those tiers and you achieved the VP, the GP, whatever you got to, then you got rewarded. And what were the rewards? A direct line in to being involved with the platform. Well, this is Velora saying there are no tiers and everyone gets a direct say. If you want it, just apply. And if we believe in you, we'll accept you in. It's too good, man. It's like they've said, okay, get all the things together, get all the good things that we know about platforms and write them all down. And then we'll just cross off the ones that don't really do anything. They're not serving anyone. And we'll just make sure we do the ones that do serve. On that note, if there was some crypto, if there could be some kind of crypto inside there. Can one member be a member of more than one team? Good question. Don't know. I could check that by joining a team. I don't know if I want to join a team because I've created a team and I'm waiting on that to be approved. But that is good. I'd imagine you could. What if? Yeah, that must be I would say that would be the case because let's say I joined a team for IRL streamers and then I wanted to join a team for gaming streamers. Yeah, I feel like that would work. Dalesky, the timing for Velora was exceptional, spot on, dude. You might say the opposite. The timing for D-Live dying was premium timing because Velora began before D-Live announced the split, right? The departure. So it was actually fortunate timing, but it sounded like the actual catalyst from that story from Corey, the Corey story, was that he got hate rated, and then got his channel banned off Twitch, and he thought, I'm going to do better than that. You know, they did that to me. Fine, let it happen, let it be. I'm going to do better now, and I'm going to do better for everybody. Yeah. Pretty slick, man. Pretty slick. Again, this bar that you click on when you get to the top of Velora and it says 1,200 plus users and growing, that won't be there for that long. That will grow from 1,200 to 1,400 to 1,600 to 2,000 to 4,000. Start streaming and capturing this because that won't always be there. And it'll be like, do you remember those days when we went on Velora and you went browse and there was like 4 streamers? Let's see how many there are live. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally 4 streamers with viewers. The rest have no viewers. 0 viewers, 0 viewers, 0 viewers, 0 viewers, 0, 0, 0, 0. All these, what is it? 4, 8, 9, 10. These 11 channels, they have no viewers. The only channels that have viewers is myself, Hot Beats TV, Cam, and the Drunken Borg. Mark my word, dudes, that won't be the case for very long. This place will 15 streamers live. Look at that. 15, dude. There's 15 streamers live on this platform. That's not going to last. You got to be here. I'm going to open my door. I'm getting too hot. I'm getting too excited. Give me a second. Also, that fart still stinks. That's going to serve 2 purposes. Let cool air in and get that fart smell out. It's really, really bad. I haven't done a fart like that in a long time. It's like someone killed something next to me. Extra Alien, how you doing, man? Over on Pilled. Elfsar, it was 900. See, that wasn't long ago, dude. I joined D-Live, this is Daleski's, when it had approximately 1,000 members. Now Velora, I sense a pattern. Do you know what, though? I'm just going to say this. If this doesn't work, if this thing goes bye-bye, I'm going to be gutted. If Velora dies, I don't want to jinx it, but if Velora doesn't make it, I'm going to give up. Of course, I will not, but all we can do is have fun while it still exists, right? Hush your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, no point dwelling on the shit that hasn't happened yet, right? What kind of a person would do that? Not me! This guy, Gout. His name's Gout? Fast runner, right? He can run really fast.
For the whole weekend and longer than that. It's Gout and his opportunity to win back-to-back Australian titles. As an 18-year-old, he goes from a...
Is that just my video or is that a shitty video? Just Commanded R.
For the whole weekend and longer than that. It's
in that video. Exactly the same timing.
Australian titles. As an 18-year-old, he goes from a beautiful familiar name for him in 7, and his main opposition is in lane 5.
Wait, this is an Aussie guy.
Murphy. Joseph Aoudi here in lane 1, finalist in the 100, big season for him, still young, early 20s.
He's had a great championships, hasn't he? He'll be happy to make another final here.
Michael Hanna goes in lane number 2, close to his personal best.
Go, Hanna.
This year. It's from New South Wales. Sid Milverton has had a terrific summer and he's backed it up here with 100 and the 200 finals.
He has? I don't follow track and field.
Archie McHugh. He set a mark early in the year and he's run right up to that.
Australian representative at the World Under-20 Championships.
Ada Murphy, whose mother famously won a couple of Commonwealth Games gold medals on the same team as you. Tamsin in 1998, Tanya Van Heer. He's the South Australian 100, 200 and 400 metre record holder.
He's showing he is a triple threat, landing in his sweet spot of 200 for these championships.
Come over here.
Caleb
Here.
Moore,
Yeah.
bronze medalist in 2022 at the World Under-20s. An
Gout
absolute
Gouts from Ipswich, close to Brisbane. Yeah, right on. Nice one, H-Man.
star, we know that. Part of that great relay team that we have. And so from one young Queenslander to an even younger one.
So this was streamed live. That's why it's a bit
He still
staticky.
needs introductions. They do when they're on the blocks. It's Gout who ran 20.11 earlier today.
It's an unfortunate name, isn't it?
Defending the title here. He got a good start this morning. He charged out of the bend and he ran right through to the line.
You ran cross country. I used to dig the cross country events too.
Chris Yuss on the outside lane. He's had a fantastic season. Personal best in the 200 at 20.55 and the 100. And Rory Easton, who sort of matched it with Gout at the Queensland Championships.
He did. He's had a great season as well. And I
He's
like
better
the
at tennis and
uses on the
backstroke
outside
swimming.
of Gout, because I think with
The
Yuss's
backstroke.
bend, it means that he has to keep it honest in that early stages of the race. And if Gout can get out really well here, let's look at that clock.
What the hell?
A lot.
Everybody pause for a moment. Look who it is in the Velora chat. What? That deserves me to get back over to the Velora and just witness this for my own satisfaction. Coin Captain, are you for real? You're over here, man? Well, shit, yes. Good to see you, man. I'm going to follow you into oblivion. I'm on your ass, man. You wish you didn't come into my chat because now I've got your handle. I'm following you, man. Where are you? View profile. Does this mean you're going to stream? The Coin Captain, member since April. There's his banner. Follow. Hasn't done a bio yet, but he will. 3 followers. Dale was first, Elsa, then me. Nice one, brother. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, it was nice seeing you on the Elfstar stream. What was that platform again? D something. I can't remember. Seems like so long ago. No, that was cool to see you there, dude. Does this mean you're going to do some streaming over on Velora? Just as a not a heads up, but just as a summary, we are going to be focusing. Well, I'm personally going to focus all of my attention on Velora. That's my new platform of choice, and it's all new right now, and it seems really good. So if there's anything you want help with or you need to ask, I might be able to answer. But again, everyone's new. Like, we're all here at the same time kind of thing. Yeah, how do we follow people? Just go to their profile. Yeah, Truskis, yeah. Yeah, putting the old gang back together, the old band's back together. The Coin Captain in the house. It's pretty rad, right? I don't have any plans to stream right now, but I'll never say never. It did feel good to be back together with everyone on the other night. Do you know what, man? I don't know why you don't feel like you want to stream, but I can just say this from an outsider's perspective. If you wanted to stream, maybe do something different, you know, like still be the Coin Captain, but maybe just do panels or only guest on other people's panels. I don't know, like if you did the same thing again, I don't know if this is what's going through your mind, but I know personally, if you just, something stops and then you try to do the same thing again, you find like you feel like you're getting just back into the same rut, and you actually need to just get out of that entirely and do something different. I don't know. That could just be me. That's my thoughts and opinions. Thoughts and prayers. Not really prayers, but just thoughts. Now, who's going to win this race, and why do we care again? Is this a really important race?
To think about. So much goes into this moment to prepare.
Or maybe just do the CC thing occasionally and variety. Yeah.
I love you though. Thanks for watching and happy dreaming.
Happy dreaming.
Right where we can see her at the moment, Di Shepherd. If I stretch my
I didn't
arm
have a
out,
good
I
dream
could
last
touch
night.
her. And here's Gout. settling Murphy and 5 in the form of his life.
What a beautiful group of people you are. You are good. I wish I looked like you.
I wish I looked like you. Thanks, Trump.
Away, so he's 3 from the left, got out pretty well. Hughes got out slightly better. Law, Murphy's had a big first 100. Gout's got work to do.
Far out there, quick.
Leads him into the straight. Gout gets up alongside of him. Murphy tries to get up alongside Gout. Gout's in front. He's coming away now from Murphy.
Fuck.
Can he be as quick as this morning? Oh, incredible. Oh. 19.68. Where's the win? The win's legal. He has absolutely done what everybody thought he might.
So did he just break a world record or something?
The world will be shaking.
Turbo kicked at the end. He was a good distance ahead.
It is the exclamation mark of all time on a national championships that'll be remembered forever.
That was pretty quick.
He did it because he had a race.
Now get ready for this. Just get ready for this. I'm not poo-pooing it, but I will say this. Now, this opinion is my opinion only. I may be wrong here. How do I do this? Is there an unfair advantage? That's a good point. Good timing for that. Okay. Just think about it this way. If we were watching a basketball match and there was a player who was 8 feet 3 inches tall and they just got the ball and just put it in the ring every single time, would we be going, yeah, man, you're the greatest basketballer ever? Or would we be saying, seems a bit unfair. He's 8 feet and everyone else is maximum 6'3" or 6'4". He's obviously winning because he's taller. Is there something to be said for track and field runners that have longer, what's it called? Not girth, gait. It's called gait, right? Longer gait, longer stance. Is there something in that, or am I way off target here? Because you wouldn't see a dude who's, you know, like, here I go. You wouldn't see a little person in that lineup because they'd say there's no chance he's going to win, right? So we're celebrating this guy who's got a bigger gait. Is there anything there, or am I barking up the wrong tree here? This is just your opinion, but is it, or if it was basketball? If it was basketball and the dude was 8 feet, wouldn't this be a point? Wouldn't I have a real good point if it was, I know it's not basketball, but can't the same rules apply? Bark, bark. We've got a bark too here somewhere. The bark, dog bark. I feel technically rusty. I still can't figure out how to follow someone on here. I clicked on your profile. Now what? You'll find it out, dude. It's not difficult. Basketball has many height players. Yeah. I'm just saying, are we applauding this because everyone's equal and this guy's the fastest? Or are we not also saying he's the fastest until there's a guy with a bigger gait and they're faster? Nothing. I got to be critical, right? I got to be critical. Otherwise, we just take shit in and then we don't do anything with it. Now, that would be a great time for a good clap to appear in the chat. I haven't got the audio drop for that yet, but it's coming. But that, I feel like if you didn't trigger it, I would trigger my own clap. That's cringe. I don't know if I do that. What's this? 2029 Orlando, $50 billion mega project makeover no one is talking about. No one's talking about it? Okay, then we won't talk about it. What? It says no one's talking about it. it doesn't sound like no one can talk about it.
Welcome back to Structures Unchained, your weekly deep dive into the world's most ambitious mega projects. Orlando is in the middle of a $50 billion transformation, and most people still think it's just a theme park city. It just opened the biggest new theme park built anywhere in the world in decades. It's rebuilding a stadium so aggressively, an NFL team is preparing to spend a full season here. It's planning a $4 billion rail connection that would link the airport to Disney without...
Wait, this is where Dale and Coin Captain, this is your neck of the woods. By the way, is this a thing, like commuter trains, aside from New York City, there isn't really an extensive commuter system in America, is there? People complain about that in LA. Where are the trains? Like, why can't we get a train somewhere? Is it just buses only and private cars, but no train lines, right?
touching I-4. And it's growing so fast, the city is adding about 1,500 new residents every single week. There's a story about Orlando that almost nobody is telling. 20 minutes from Orlando International Airport, on 500 acres of land in Osceola County, something is being built that has nothing to do with theme parks. Neo City is Orlando's semiconductor technology district.
Ooh, this is the Silicon Valley equivalent, right? Coin Captain, trains are getting a little better. We have one that goes from Orlando to Miami. People use it though, like people commute on it. It's kind of weird. Like in Australia, trains are like super vital. Hey, like every major city has a good train line. Having said that though, Hendrik, you'll back me up on this. There's only one state or territory of Australia that has a train station named of the city. Sydney doesn't have one. Melbourne doesn't have one. Brisbane doesn't have one. Tasmania doesn't have one. Adelaide doesn't have one. But Perth has a Perth train station. That's weird. That is going to be weird. The US emphasized roads over trains, mostly for cargo. Trains mostly for cargo. Yeah. You know why that's weird? Because in Germany and a lot of Europe, train lines are commuters. So train lines go everywhere, especially in Germany, like the U-Bahn and the S-Bahn. The train system there is flawless. But then you've also got really good roads, the Autobahn for intercity connections. Then you've also got the rivers, the river system. They use the rivers to take things all the way up to Hamburg and to the coast. So the rivers is like where all the, like you'll see cargo boats, like shipments of big ships going up these rivers, man. It's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah, Hendrik, look it up, man. Look it up. Google it. I don't know. Look it up. But Perth Station, the only train station in Australia named after the city. Elsa, as gas prices rise, we may see more trains out. Do you know what, dude? It's actually going down in Australia. Let me just check Petrol Spy, because I just saw at a glance that petrol, or what you guys call gas, we call petrol. It's actually coming down right now. Yeah, dude. Oh, get out of here. Dude, it's under $2. It's $1.97 here in this town. This town's usually 13 cents dearer. So what is it going to be up in the big smoke of Nowra? 180, 182, 179. We're back, man. What am I doing? Let's do an IRL stream. Oh, you know what else I forgot to tell you? I've got dudes, look at this. I've got 3 months of referrals on Starlink. Check this out. I've referred, dude, this is really helpful for me. Check this out. I've referred 15 users to Starlink, and out of those 15, 3 of them have signed up and have started using it, and therefore I've got 3 months of free usage of Starlink, and those 3 users also have a month each for free usage. So the person who did that gets the month free, and I get the month free. And because it's my referral, it accumulates. I've got 3 months there, folks. So right now would be the greatest time ever to put it in the chat. whoever wants it, where are we watching? Most of us are watching on Velora. I will just post this. If you know anyone who's thinking about signing up to Starlink, it would make sense for you to give them that link in the Velora chat, because once they sign up and start going, they get a month completely free. You never supported others. Just ask Netsky. Exactly, Dale. Never. I'll also do this over on Pilled, because that's where people want me to be. And I'll do it for everyone else on the Beam stream. Coin Captain, I figured out how to follow Elf and Dale because their profile shows up because they aren't live, but with Gibbs being live, I can't figure out how to see his profile banner. Any advice? Let me have a look at that, dude. I got so caught up with Starlink that I was just getting distracted. I'll put this, actually, because YouTube stays up forever, in the YouTube chat for the H-Man too. If you know anyone that wants a Starlink, send them that, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. So let's have another look, Skins, at why is D-Live there? D-Live? You've only got a few more days. Don't get in my way right now. D-Live. So here's Veloran, Skins. So let's go back and see why you can't find my Prophilic profile. Watch live, but I can't subscribe to myself, so I'll just check someone else. So let's go and find a streamer who I haven't followed. Go to browse. Go to categories. Oh, it should have just gone to live streams. So Hotbeats TV, I don't follow them, but they are live. So they are live right now. There is the follow button right there, dude. What's wrong with you? How come you can't see that, Netskis? Coin Captain, I'm so not used to using your name. CC, it's right there, man. Let's check it on a different channel. Go back, this person here, the Drunken Borg. I don't follow the Drunken Borg. They are live though. Wait for their stream to play. Be right back, but they are still live. And there's the follow button right there. Elsa, it's delayed. Takes so much time before you will feel the gas price change. What you're seeing now is the reverse in effect. So it's going to get worse? But it's good right now. But I just filled up the other day. But what we should do, what have I got on this weekend? You should do a stream with Superstar, talk crypto and investments. Who's Superstar? I got something. Oh, I got a person coming to buy my MacBook M1 on the weekend. So I can't do an IRL stream. Fuck, I can't do it. And then the week after I'm up in Sydney. I can't do it, man. She's very knowledgeable. It's Elf's Lady. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, I'm down. We used to do Wednesday crypto, man. CC, that's super weird. Mine doesn't look like that, but I'll keep playing. Are you on the app or just straight up into the desktop? By the way, CC, if you ever get this issue where it comes up and says playback issue, I'd just recommend, excuse me, I'd recommend clicking that, switch to legacy. It just seems to roll. The platform seems to go a lot easier with legacy. Yeah. But the follow button should be there. CC is on a Mac? Rad. So me. So what browser are you on? Safari or? I'm on the Brave browser trouser. But it should be there. I mean, I don't, my channel hasn't changed or anything. Yeah, are you on Safari? Okay. That's weird, dude. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why that would be the case. Brave. Yeah, man. Go to browse, pick a channel. We'll go this one here. No need to. He found it. Yeah. And that's a little throwback to the D-Live days, my follow alert. I chose to use the same alert sounds as. There it is.
Fucking love you, bitch.
Nice one. Got it. And I love you. And by the way, Coin Captain, while you're here, the more that you chat in the chat, you accumulate channel points. Those channel points might not show up for a little while. Hang out for a while, chat, whatever. Command R, refresh your trousers. When you come back, you'll be able to trigger alerts using those channel points. In the chat at the bottom, when you go into a channel, now that you've followed, down here in the chat, you'll see a little circle, a little star, sorry. Click on that. And in my case, all of these alerts are there for you to trigger. And you pay for it with channel points, which you get from hanging out in the chat and talking. I have over 1,400 channel points already. That's rad, man. Do I get the welcome to the channel because now I'm a giver spiel? I don't do that, but I can make an exception. Although I fucked it up most recently when I tried to remember exactly what it was. Give me a second to think exactly how it goes. It goes 14,000. Shit, man. That's a lot, Dale. How did my alert go? It goes, hey, Coin Captain, thanks for following, man. Now that makes you a giver. That makes you the latest. That makes you a giver here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. Me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. So you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute Velora skin streams. Thanks for the follow. That was pretty much it, wasn't it? First time I've done that on Velora. And it's different because I didn't used to have the other camera, but I can't remember how I got into a follow would happen and I'd say, hey, thanks for following. Now that makes you a giver. What's that? You want to know why it makes you a giver? Well, let me explain. That's how I used to get into it. Yeah. I don't want to be doing that because I did it 8,000.
I love it.
I used to love it, but I did it 8,000 times and then D-Live just went and spat all over me. And the Coin Captain's already clipping. You're making clips, man? Hell yeah. CC, the Coin Captain. He's getting right into Velora here, folks. I just hope that you enjoy it like we all do here and how much of a good time it is. We were watching your home city's $50 billion mega project. Let's get back into it.
And it has secured over $500 million in federal and state investment to become one of the most important microchip manufacturing hubs in the United States. Here is why that matters. The world learned...
Oh, Hendrik, didn't I record that into a song once? Do you know what, man? The last little while, I've been going through my Apple Music library using a program called Yate, which I did pay for, by the way, but I don't support creators. I got this program that enables me to ensure artwork is on every album and every track. So if an album has artwork, Yate will patch the artwork so that every song gets it. And I've done that to 94,000 songs in my collection, over a terabyte of music. And I did notice there is a Hendrik Eber artist, and there are 3 songs in there that you must have sent me over the years. So you said, didn't I record that into a song? I didn't listen to them, but I saw them come up there when I was patching the artwork. So sometime we can play them, or they'll come up at random on the cap game. I didn't get the whole thing in a clip. Oh, well. Do you want me to do it again? I reckon I can do it again better. I'll just give you a moment to set yourself, but I reckon I can do that again better. And I'll get ready for the trigger as well. I'm just waiting for a dramatic effect. Hey, the Coin Captain with a follow. What's that? You want to know why that makes you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here? And this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I said D-Live, you idiot! You absolute idiot. Redo, rewind. Doing it with the Velora. Okay, I was too busy thinking about what it actually was to remember where I actually am. Let me start again. Deep breath. Hey, Coin Captain, thanks.
Engage.
Who did that? Engage. Good timing, but not great timing. Okay, cut it with the... If I get this perfect and someone puts an alert over it, I'll come in there and kill all of you. Okay, let's start again. Sip of cold, refreshing water. All right, here we go. Yo, Coin Captain, thanks for following. What's that? You want to know why that makes you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute Velora skin stream. Thanks for the follow. Don't you do that, Dale. Don't do that. I should drop an alert just to screw with him. Slow clap. It's kind of weird that I struggled with that so much because I literally did that. What is it? 8,000 times on DLive? For those that don't know what I'm dribbling about, take a look at this. This is my DLive machine. Make that larger. For the last time, I guess, this platform's almost ta-ta. Where am I? Yes, up here. My channel. And where are my followers? Where's my follower count? Oh, here. 8,815. 8,815 times I did that.
Hello there.
Hello there. What's going on, Toothboy? And I did too. I actually did that every single freaking... Probably didn't do it every single time from the get-go. There might have been a couple of hundred where I was finessing it, but basically 8,000. At minimum, I did it 8,000 times. Gibbs, did you download your clips from the DLive YouTube channel? No, I didn't. I did not. I don't even know where they are, man. I got replays. They're the VODs. They're the VODs. And I uploaded videos. I used to do DLive on certain days. These are the DLive on. I've got those. I've got all the originals of those. Recording Wake Me Up Before You Go 5 years ago. You want to watch that? We got no volume? Oh, it's muted. Perfect. Perfect. What is going on with the aspect ratio here? There you go.
We'll go dancing. Everything will be all right. That's what it's going to be.
Got a bounty rum there. That's when Baxter came back from Baxter came. Look how different my room is there.
You fool. Makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on, baby. Let's not fight. We'll go dancing. Okay. Cause you're my lady, and I'm your fool. Makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on, baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing. Everything will be all right.
Wake me up before you go, folks. But no, to answer your question, I haven't downloaded... I mean, this is a video, but I haven't downloaded the clips because I don't know where they are. And I'm not... to be fair, I've actually got all my VODs. Like I've literally got every VOD of my DLive stream up until a couple of years ago when I stopped paying attention to it. Because you know what? They got rid of all those original clips. All the good ones, like the actual I just farted clip, that got deleted amongst all the other ones. There was a point there when clipping was huge on DLive. I don't know why it was so big because it didn't actually do anything. Like it wasn't like you clip and then it would like post it on Twitter or post it somewhere else. I feel like clipping is great, but it's only great if it's also going to post it on an external platform. Maybe it clips in 16:9 vertical and posts it to Insta or to TikTok, and then it links back to your channel. That's good, but it never did that on DLive. Bannon, read your damn chat. Play the Coin Captain song. The Coin Captain song. There's a Coin Captain. Oh, no, you mean the song I did about what's the word? Now I've forgotten what the word is. What's the word when you collect coins, tokens?
Precipitation.
Not that one. Not that one. You bloody wanker. Numismatics. I think Coin Captain, you would have heard that. You would have heard that, right? Numismatics. If you haven't heard it, I'll play it. But I think you've heard that. I reckon you would have heard that. Fuck it, let's play it. I want to hear it. I wasn't ready for a music stream, you bastard, but I'll do it. I can easily do it. Well, not easily, but I can do it. Relatively easily. It's slightly familiar, but I could use a reminder. Well, if I play this, you'll just get a reminder of how ridiculous I am. And I used you as a bit of inspiration on this one. Let me just bring it up. Numismatics. I'll just search for it. Did this in 2023. If we go over here, and I hope this will work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'll just play it and see. Wait. The volume's super low in the mix. Hold on a second. Why would that not have worked? We got to go over here. Crank up the volume. Yeah, there we go. I'll just start it again. And I'll put it in this. Engage. I'll put it in this view. So this is all changed. Double click the artwork. Nope. Double click that. That's the one I wanted. Make it full screen. Oh, got a raid going on. Holy moly. Got a lot of raids going there on Pilled, folks. Great timing for whoever did that. We're just about to play a very inspiring track. If I can get this to go full screen. No, that's minimizing, you idiot. They have changed all this on the music machine, and I can't find out how to get it back. Okay, that'll do. I'll just drag the handles out. That's what I wanted. Let's play it and be done.
Well, this came to my attention a few years ago, and I want to share it with you now. Did you know the study or collection of currency, including coins, tokens, paper money, metals, and related objects, is known as, wait for it, numismatics? What? And further to that, specialists within the field are known as numismaticists. What? Numismaticists. 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 collect my coins, collect my tokens, collect paper money, metals, and related objects. Oh yeah, I'm a numismaticist. Oh yeah, he's a numismaticist. He collects coins, tokens, paper money. He collects metals and related objects. Oh yeah, he's a numismaticist. Numismaticist. Numismaticist.
Stop! There it is, folks. Numismaticists. That was inspired by the man in the chat known as the Coin Captain. Yes, I have a very interesting mind when it comes to writing music. I just need some inspiration of any kind and I'll be able to just go ahead and do shit. That obviously came from hearing the word from you and then just coming up with that riff and then a few homebrews later and that spilled out. You don't have to license it. I'll whitelist you. If you do want to use it, it is up there on Apple Music and Spotify's and everything. So if you did put it in a video, you would get dinged, but I can whitelist channels for that. You need an Opal song. Netsky's gives tasting the pilled love. I saw a bunch of hosts there come in on the pilled machine. That's wonderful. Thank you for those that came across from the pilled machine. You came in at an interesting time hearing my music. If you did want to go and take a look at my music, in my About section on Velora, there is a link directly to my output on
lesson during the pandemic.
Apple Music. That's is my artist name if you wanted to go and find all that. You'd need an open mind though, I'm not going to lie. You'll need to widen your mind very, very wide. Tails for Eagles. I remember that. Just add Kraken and you get Tails for Eagles. I love Kraken. I'm a huge fan of Kraken. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a little side spiral. We were watching this Orlando story. Let's get back to that.
Pandemic. When semiconductor supply chains broke, when the chips stopped flowing from Taiwan, car factories shut down, consumer electronics dried up, and entire industries ground to a halt. The United States had spent decades offshoring its chip manufacturing and suddenly discovered how exposed that left it.
I love Kraken too.
Washington's response was the CHIPS Act.
H-Man, did I bring a bottle of Kraken to yours that time or was that after? I think that was after. No, I drank a lot of Kraken on that trip. I think that was... I know I had Kraken in Brisbane because I dropped the bottle on my foot and I've still got a scar from it. Yeah? Yeah, that's right. That is my belly gurgling from drinking off homebrew.
I just farted.
You better get that checked out.
Billions of federal dollars to reshore semiconductor manufacturing back to American soil. Every major city in the country competed for those investments. Orlando won. Neo City is now home to Skywater Technology, IMEC USA, the University of Florida's
to boldly go where no one has gone before.
He found it.
University.
He found it. That one's for you, Daleskins. I couldn't find a clean Picard. Well, that's off the intro, but there isn't any way to isolate that, unfortunately, just to get the vocal, but it's there for you, man.
Defense awarded the campus a contract worth up to $290 million to manufacture next-generation chips. The National Science Foundation designated it a regional innovation engine, one of only a handful in the entire country, unlocking up to $160 million in funding over the next decade. In March 2026, that engine advanced to Phase 2, unlocking up to $45 million in additional federal funding.
We had Jack at my place. He bought a box of wine. No Kraken, that's right.
Next door to the fabrication facility sits Neo City Academy, a public high school built specifically...
Good question, CC. Do I consider YouTube my primary platform? Do you know what, man? It always has been and it always will be, simply because it's the biggest in the game. I'll always upload videos to YouTube and I'll always multi-stream to YouTube. Platforms come and go, but YouTube seems to be here for the long haul. So yeah, I'd say primary. That said, the live streaming features on YouTube have always been lackluster, and I think they could learn from many different. YouTube could learn from DLive. As weird as that sounds, they could learn from Build. They could stickers and the sense of community and search optimization for new streamers. None of that shit exists. Like if I go to YouTube homepage right now, I can't even see who's live. It's just clunky and it's crazy how bad it is. YouTube is king for content creation in the video space. I'll agree. Elsa, YouTube is king and always will be, but that doesn't mean that they're the best at it. Like what DLive did was fundamentally incredible change to the sphere of live streaming. Now that didn't work. Other platforms have come along and kind of snipping at their heels. Kick, for a little while, Kick looked like it might be the one to go to. Unfortunately, they went heavy into the crypto gambling aspect of everything, and they were promoting that more so than the creativity of the creators. Unfortunately, I feel like Kick is a lost cause. There is room out there for other platforms. We saw Gimmick come and go. We saw what was the one that started with B? Yeah, that one. I can't remember the name, but there were so many platforms that popped up for a while. Flashy Social, whatever iSponge is doing with his thing, it seems like a big flop. The other one was Brime. That's what I'm trying to remember. Brime. What about Gaze TV? Gaze? Gaze TV? I probably earn about $30 streaming on that platform. What about DTube, not DLive, DTube, decentralized blockchain streaming? What about Stream.me, Live.me? What about dude, there must be 20 more. But anyway, the point is they all come and they all go. Everyone comes out kicking, and I guess I'm at that point where I'm doing what I've said you shouldn't do. I'm really excited by what Velora is doing. I need to rail that back in a bit and just be aware that it may all just disappear. It has all the hallmarks of being something rad, but it may also get pulled out from underneath us at some point. Kind of like what DLive is doing in 4 more days. DLive, at one point, I was doing what I'm doing now for DLive. And what happens then? After a while, DLive just spit all over you. I even saw, who did I see in the Discord this morning saying how bad DLive was? One of the biggest supporters, one of the people who criticized me for bringing up salient points about why DLive was failing is now saying how bad DLive is. Net Donna in the Discord doing the thing that she heckled me for doing. You know why she's doing it? Because it's right. She's realizing that the site is a fragment of what it was, and they don't care for you. They don't care for streamers. They don't care for they just care for the almighty dollar. They've done that for ages, but it's kind of a little bit gratifying to see someone that was so forceful against me saying the same things now. That does make me feel like, okay, well, at least we all exited on we all got the same train, right? We all went on the same train eventually. Some of us got on it earlier, some of us got on it later, but the train eventually in 4 more days or 3 days, whatever it is leaving that station, and we're all on board. We're all sitting together. We can all go to the drinks cart and get a soda pop. We can all sit back and say, it was a good ride. Hey, by the way, where's this train going? I don't know. I'm getting off at Velora. Where are you guys getting off? We're getting off at Pilled. Good. Do you get off wherever you need to get off, but at least we're all... That is a fucking good metaphor. That metaphor works so well. The train left the station. We all got on at different times, and the whistle has been blown. All aboard! DLive departing Central Station, block number 3. And in 3 days, off we go on that train, and you can get off. Man, there's a song there, right? The DLive train. I got an idea. See, this is the shit that goes on in my brain. That just spilled out, and now I feel like I could write a song about it. I could do a song. I wish I wasn't live right now because I'd sit down and start recording that. Yeah, but you all get off wherever you want, right? You take that train to wherever you go. The important thing is that we're all sitting on it together, and that's the fact. And here we go. And D-Live, they're not even going to wave us off, right? The train's just going to depart that station. No one's going to be waving a white flag or what's the thing in the movie? The chick. No, there's no one's going to be running up as the train departs, slowly getting. Out goes the steam. There's no one going to be running next to it saying, "Don't go, don't go." The train's gone, dude. It's going, it's going, it's gone, it's gone. Someone trigger that. It's going, it's going. Where did it go? That's what we want to. That's exactly what we want to know. Where did it go? Oh, it's going, it's hovering, it's hovering, it's going, it's going, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Where did it go? Someone trigger that, please. By the way, I didn't see any of the chat there because I was on a real rant. A good one. I feel like that was a good metaphor. Kick has its plus and minuses. Nice to see you again, CC. Ahoy skis, netskis, bold. I want to run on a train. I want to run a train. Oh, shit. Get off on D-Live, you perv. After Pewds went ballistic for D-Live, you did too, and I was surely an early adapter as a viewer only back then. I loved it even more when I started the stream. Yep. Hasn't been done since that PewDiePie video. We haven't seen. That was glory days. The train's going to go off the rails and we all die. You pessimist guy on a buffalo. Come to the V. That train going to be derailed. When it says you have 105 viewers. So that is the aggregate. So, oh man, Coin Captain, you've been away so long. Do you know about beamstream.gg? I don't think Coin Captain knows about beamstream.gg. I can say that again, make it even more confusing. I don't think the CC knows about the BBGG. Someone else tell him. Do I have to tell him? Is it tell me when it's too early for me to tell Coin Captain about the GG, the BB.gg. No, the BS.gg. Is it too early? It's shit, man. But yeah, you're right. It's a combination. Coalesced. What a big word that is, Daleskins. Minus the ones Gives has tabbed. I've always got all of my, well, actually, I start off my stream with them tabbed, but then I close them down. The ones I don't want to look at, I close because it's too distracting. I don't know about it. Okay, so beamstream.gg is, for all intents and purposes, for all intensive purposes, I'm going to mix up both of them. There's an old D-Live alert. Who followed me on D-Live? Are you kidding? You followed me. Welcome to whoever that was. Welcome for 3 more days. Who followed me on D-Live? That's kicking a dead horse. So beamstream.gg, you know what restream.io is. Restream is just a place where you pay a set fee or you go the free one, and then you send your stream to Restream, and then Restream multi-streams it out to the other platforms. So think of it like an intermediary. You want to stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and one other output, send it from OBS into Restream. Restream pans it all out. Well, what Beamstream is, it's the replacement for Restream.io. So don't do Restream. Sign up for free on Beamstream and send your stream out to, dude, I'll show you how many I got going right now.
To feed the semiconductor.
Hey, shush, Orlando. Check this out. This is
boldly go where no one has gone before.
We're boldly going. We're boldly going over on D-Live. Who did that on D-Live? Wow, Mayunas. Wow. Is that person trying to get rid of eggs, lemons? I've closed D-Live down. I don't even know who did that. Anyway, here's beamstream.gg. So what you see up front here is, I'll make this really large so you can see it, but not too large. All these outputs here are live right now. So you're streaming, I'm streaming to Beam, I'm streaming to YouTube, I'm streaming to Velora, I'm streaming to Kick, D-Live. By the way, 9 viewers on D-Live. How? I'm also streaming to Restream, so I've got Facebook up on Restream. That's cool. Twitch, Trovo, Watts, Rumble, Flashy Social. That's not actually correct because they still have an ingest, but they don't do anything with it. Vaughn Live, Blaze.stream, FC2, Arena, Much Love No Fear, Soup Korea, VP Zone, Dream Dares, Nemo TV, Blurps, Pilled, 27 viewers on Pilled, BitChute. So these are all the places that I'm streaming to, all through beamstream.gg. Beamstream has a chat. It's got a multi-chat, which pulls in all of those chats together, or not all of them, the bulk of them. And basically, you've got a platform here and a social element too. There is another thing to be said about Beamstream. It's better than Restream because it has the social element. So if you click on the logo, it does give you a place to go through and find the streamers who are using the service, which I think is pretty rad. And to be fair, this is what Restream should have done. Restream should have given a landing page for all the people using Restream, and then you could have like a community. Now, Beamstream is filling a gap. I'm not exactly sure how things are going to progress over here, but it looks good. It's very fast. The output and the ingest is second to none. And I've been using it for quite a while now, and there has been hiccups. There has been issues. It's a work in progress. Seems good. Now, ask me again in 6 months or 10 months when Velora is really kicking along. I wonder if Velora and Beam will integrate somehow or coalesce together and be one platform. Because the social element, what Beam does, is slick, but Velora is doing it better. Beam has a lot more users, obviously. It's been around a lot longer. There's a lot more people streaming on Beam. A lot more people. Velora has everything else in place. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, because we're at a spot where you don't need Restream anymore. I still use it for Facebook. Facebook is a funky one with their back-end ingest. It's just easier to do it in Restream. Facebook's there, Restream's there for that. But now you've got Beamstream, which does all the multi-streaming stuff, and you've got Velora. That just happened to be that finger. You got this place that is just extremely beautifully laid out and fast, right? The ingest on Velora, sub-zero or sub-second latency. It's incredible. You referred me to Lightstream once for IRL. Do I still use it? Do you know what, man? In the gap that you've been gone and come back, I actually re-signed up to Lightstream simply because neither of these platforms, Beam or Velora, allow you to send a signal to an RTM, send an RTMP signal into the system. None of them allow that. So I had to sign up to Lightstream again to then, when I go out into the field, I send my stream from my streaming coder to Lightstream. Lightstream puts the alerts and stuff in the chat, and then Lightstream sends it to Beamstream. Beamstream sends it out everywhere. That intermediary step would be removed if Beamstream or anywhere else allowed you to send an RTMP signal in. They don't do it though. I do love talking about this though, and I do love that we're at, I'll have a sip of water. I won't have a Jack though. But I do love that we're at that point where, Jesus, the tech is, and on Velora you can trigger alerts at the same time, so they can double up, multiple cheeses, multiple can cracks. We're at a great point here, folks. There is a merging of cool tech, and it's happening right now on these platforms. And I'm stoked.
Love you, bitch.
I think very highly of you. I'm not using the L word ever again. I'm not using that word. I'm just going to get the Beamstream out of here. Beamstream's getting out of there. We were watching Orlando. Let's get back to Orlandocities, because we'll make this our last video, I guess. Then we can talk some more.
It is currently ranked the #1 public high school in Central Florida.
Got me!
In the state and top 100 in the nation. Orlando didn't just attract a chip factory. It built an entire ecosystem, research, manufacturing, university partnerships, and a high school. Around an industry the federal government has declared a matter of national security. The same city that built Mickey Mouse is now building the chips that go inside America's fighter jets. That contrast between the Orlando the world sees and the Orlando that actually exists is the story most people have never been told.
Wow.
But even the people who do know about Neo City probably don't know what Universal just built 5 miles down the road. Because the most expensive theme park in American history just changed the entire city overnight. $5 billion.
This is AI, right? It's getting good. I'm finding this difficult to assess. I feel like this is AI.
750 acres, a completely new resort campus. When Universal opened Epic Universe in May 2025, it did not add a new ride or a new land. It changed the scale of Orlando.
By the way, Elfsar back up in the chat. I didn't address that. You said if Velora added combined chat, that'd get me to switch from Restream. Well, Beamstream do that already. I'm using that. That's what I'm using right now. Who asked me? I think Cam asked me about that. Someone else asked me today. Yeah, Cam. Gamer Cam. The Ranger. He asked me about that. I'm using it right now. That's how I've got multi-stream on multi-chat, and it's pulling in from all the platforms, mainly Velora, because that's where everyone seems to be hanging out these days. This is not AI. Voice is not AI? Okay. I am not a robot.
This was the largest single theme park investment in US history. A full new gate.
Charles, I'll do the drink on Kick and the pour on Velora, and they will happen closer together. Nice, dude. That's funny. Mirrored chat is another story. Mirrored chat. What is mirrored chat? Oh, do you mean they? What do you mean by that? You chat somewhere and it goes somewhere else? What do you need to do? What do you need it to be doing? By the way, Charles, just on that Kick stuff, like using the chat, what's it called? The shop in Kick. I am going to retire that. That's going to go away. I think that's going to go away in about another 3 weeks, 3 weeks. So at some point, you won't be able to use that anyway. Yeah. By the way, this is going to fall off, isn't it? If it falls off, it's going to land on my stream deck and possibly end the stream.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
No fishing. Yes.
With Super Nintendo World, Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe, hotels, infrastructure, utilities, parking, roads, the whole thing built at once. But the most important part of Epic Universe is not
I want to
inside
mow the lawn and go fishing.
Hey, Dubsky.
Universal
How you doing, man?
donated land for a future Brightline and Sunshine Corridor connection because the people building the biggest theme park in the country understood something basic. A city growing this fast cannot move everybody by car forever. That is the real signal Epic Universe sends. Orlando is no longer just building attractions. It is building around the idea that tourism, commuting, and city growth now have to share the same system. Epic Universe is a theme park. It is also a growth anchor, a traffic generator.
Charles, are you going to get the pictures to show on Velora? So what he's asking is when you trigger a sound alert, in Kick, it would also, some of them I'd put images that would come up, sometimes animated GIFs. This is something that I'm asking about. As at this stage, I have nothing to report on, but that's definitely something I've requested. Yeah. Elsa, mirrored chat is where it posts what someone says on one platform on the other platform's chat. Yeah, that's a little different, isn't it? Yeah, that's an intriguing.
And get grabbed like you grab a beautiful little baby. You grab your baby.
That's right. Grab that baby. Thank you, Trump. I love a good baby grab. Yeah, that's a little different. I don't know if that's a thing anywhere. Like if I'm chatting in the YouTube chat, it won't come up in the Kick chat. And if I'm chatting in the DLive chat, it won't come up in the Velora chat. But if I'm chatting in any of those chats, it will come up in the Beam stream multi-chat. If that makes sense. But I know what you're saying. Like, I don't think you can get it to actually put those chats in every chat. I mean, if there is a way to do that, that would be pretty damn rad. That's what Restream.io does? Are you sure? Are you sure of that?
No.
He dropped the bucket down the mine shaft. Are you sure of that, man? Restream. So if I chat it in Restream, it populates it in the. I mean, I got Restream going right now. Should I try that? I've only got Facebook sites on though. That's a different game altogether. I don't think it'll work on Facebook. So what? So if I go to my Restream while I'm streaming and chat in the Restream chat, it'll come up in the YouTube chat and the DLive and the Kick, or just a certain select? Are you sure? Are you 100% certain of that, Elsa? You having the multi-chat on screen? Because I've got it on screen here, but what Elsa is saying is so Hendrik, you just chatted in YouTube. What Elsa is saying is if you went over to what he's saying is if you went over to DLive, your chat would be in the DLive chat as well. If that's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying, Elsa? That's what you're saying, right? I don't think that's rad. Are you sure of that? You sound like you're sure of it though. I mean, having this on-screen chat does that anyway. Like this chat that's up on screen right now is pulling in from the bulk of the sites. Not all of them. Some of them don't have the API access and whatnot. The ones that I care about, like the Velora, the Kick, the DLive, the Twitch, the Trovo, the Pilled. Interestingly, Rumble does, but not always. BitChute doesn't. So there's about 7 of them that it works in this instance, and that seems to work for me. Interesting, fully, especially for replays. So the on-screen chat is important for me, but having it. So what Elfsar is saying is if I took the chat, like if I took this chat off right now, which I won't do permanently, but if I got rid of that, what he's saying is anytime someone chatted anywhere else, it would go into all the platforms. So if you were watching this VOD back on YouTube, you'd see in the YouTube, like pop out external chat, the chat comments from everybody, if you're doing it through mirrored chat. Now, that's intriguing. This covers it for me, and it's free, and it looks slick. So I'm going to just keep using this. But yeah, my Twitch channel and DLive channel and YouTube all post in the chat of the platform. Yeah. And Dalesky, 11 viewers on Velora. That's a lot. That's all the viewers, right? There's no one else on Velora. That's all of them. They're all on my channel. That's kind of cool. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, look, hey, I'm stoked for that. I'm stoked for that. I see that now. Yeah, 11 viewers. Yeah, that's rad. This is how I know all the crap you've said behind my back, Dale. You watch the VODs and you see the on-screen chat. By the way, I'm going to add that on-screen chat to my IRL streams. Should it be a bit of a different version of it though? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I keep it on the side of the screen like that, like on that side, that should be all right. I don't know. Fuck, man. We were going to watch Orlando. I'm watching on my screen in the car at the beach, watching the sunset. Technology. Dude, Dogsky. Got a nice sunset going. We will never see the video. Yeah. I'm in two minds about that. Like, on my IRL stuff, I think the setup should be, it should just be at the bottom of the screen, like down here, from there down. And I wish it could go left to right. I don't know. I guess I got to think about that. But anyway, Orlando City. Orlando.
Warning that Orlando's old way of moving people is running out of room. And while Universal was rebuilding the south side of the city, downtown Orlando was being rebuilt too. Camping World Stadium is one of the most important event venues in
Camping
Florida.
World?
It hosts bowl games, major concerts, international events, and huge TV audiences. Now it is getting a $400 million rebuild.
Whoa.
Construction started in 2026. The project adds a rebuilt upper bowl, new premium spaces, a major field house, and a much more modern event setup. And the reason this matters is not just the building itself.
Nice, Doug. Aiden has lacrosse training one side, beach on the other side, and I'm in the aircon watching Gibbs. Dude, that's nice, man. Thank you, dude. Camping World is an outdoor superstore, and they sponsored this stadium, right? Gotcha. Looks like Lang Park in Brisbane. Right on. The EDC Music Festival is held at Camping World? Oh, wow. That's the one that Dale, that's the one that you go to, right? Nice.
Changes what Orlando can host. The Jacksonville Jaguars are planning to play their full 2027 season here, while their home...
Did you guys happen to catch the guy in the back there with the orange gloves? What's he doing? What's this guy doing with those gloves? He's landing an airplane or something.
Is not just the building itself. It changes what Orlando can host. The Jackson...
Look at this guy with the orange hands. He's either got a broken arm or something. He's cooking, yeah. Been there 5 times, performed twice. Yeah, you said you performed there, didn't you? Yeah. Welcome to the center stage, folks. Blue screen static.
Jaguars are planning to play their full 2027 season here, while their home stadium is rebuilt. That means an NFL franchise is effectively relocating to Orlando for a year. That is not a side story. That is a statement about...
Now, wait a second. This does hark back to an earlier conversation on the D-Live. If we're going to bring up, Dale has told us that he performed at EDC, but do you know who else? Dude, we should have this. Oh, I'd love to have I Sponge a lot on. Do you remember, what was her name? Dudes, was it DJ Velora? No, DJ... Remember when Sponge was having a relationship with this DJ, and he was getting catfished? What was her name? The AI voice getting harder to detect. I reckon that's an AI video. Dale says it's not, but I reckon it is. It's an AI voice generated for sure. What was that DJ's name? And remember she sent, so she said, because she came into my stream that time and she was going to fly me from Berlin. She had a private jet and she was going to fly me to a festival to photograph her. And this DJ was on that festival, so we did all the background stuff. But what it was it was someone imitating her, catfishing basically. But the way that I Sponge a lot got so deep in it is because she sent him videos, and he played those videos. He played them on stream, or he showed them to me. Did we watch them on my stream? Either way, I got those videos and I was like, DJ Hannah, that was it. Hannah, yeah, DJ Hannah. So the way I knew that it was a catfish was because if you look, because he goes, "No, Benin, she sent me videos from tour in a dressing room," and I'm like, okay, that seems pretty legit. Send them on. He sent them to me. If you notice carefully in those videos, she never says his name, not once. And the thing she's talking about is very generic, almost as if she's talking to a camera that's going to go on social media that didn't go on social media for some reason. So this troll somehow got access to her videos that were deleted or something, and for some, possibly because they were infatuated by her. She was a good-looking woman, but this troll got all that shit and pretended to be her, and she'd come into my chat. She went into I Sponges a lot and then began a relationship tried to with me. Remember, she was going to fly me out to Germany to cover that festival. DJ Lovra. It was her real name Hannah, but her stage name was Lovra, right? DJ Lovra. Let's DJ Lovra. Wasn't that who it was? Yeah, it was this chick. Why is it not loading? I don't want to sign up. DJ Lovra. This was her. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if she's coming in my chat and going to fly me out to Germany to document her touring, I'm down for that. But I was like, hold on. What's the crack here? Like, how's this working? And by the way, why is she in my chat G'ing me up and also G'ing up I Sponge a lot? I'm like, we're getting cat. I didn't. When I realized it, remember I played her music? Remember? Oh, that's right. She came in one time on the cap game, and I was like, hey, Lovra, she's chatting away, like trying to pretend she's real. And I'm like, I've got your music. What would you want? What do you want me to play? Like, tell me what I should play. And we're chatting, right? We're in the chat and there's conversation. I'm like, just pick one of your favorite songs. Took her forever to come up with an answer. So this troll didn't even know the songs of this person, to the point where she had to search up, 2024 top Lovra songs. And I was like, which album do you want me to play? I've got them all. She's like, I was like, just pick an album and just play. I'm like, but by the way, it wasn't a voice chat, but just the way that she was corresponding, I was like, if you were the person, you'd just type straight away, play this song, it's brand new. That was so funny, but yeah, I Sponge went deep for it. Yeah, DJ Lovra. Has she been active recently? I see this post, I got to sign up. Get him out of there. She's playing at the Heineken House 3 days. She's playing with Farside. Okay. At Coachella. She's playing at Coachella? Jesus. All right. I'll hook me up, Lovra. I'll be there for you. Me and Sponge will get out there and have a great time.
This city now fits in Florida's event economy, and the stadium is not rising in isolation. Right beside the Kia Center, Westcourt is coming together as a $500 million sports and entertainment district. Hotel, apartments, office space, live...
Happy for Sponge, a good dude. The thing is, he had a girlfriend at the time. He was entertaining all that shit and he had a partner. I don't know about that, dude. That's questionable. I definitely would not act that way if I had a partner. And if I had a partner that was acting that way, I'd dump the fuck out of her. But he was getting videos from a DJ who was in the Netherlands touring. That's not on at all, man. And it turns out he was getting videos from some troll dude. That's even funnier.
Venue. The kind of mixed-use block cities build when they want their arena district to work even when there is no game.
Some people multitask. If your partner's not into it, then that's fucking cheating, dude. Elsa, he and the Joker are of the same cloth. Have to disagree. Him and the Joker? I don't. I mean, I know that they had a thing going for a while where they were sort of talking. What happened to the villain coin from the Joker? The Joker had a token that was coming, right? And Sponge and him did something. I can't remember what it was.
Then there is the canopy, the city's plan to build public space under I-4.
They had a partnership of some sort,
because Orlando is finally trying to repair the parts of downtown that were built around traffic instead of people. And 1 mile away, the Orange County Convention Center is expanding again. This is already the busiest convention center in America. Now, Orlando is adding a $560 million Grand Concourse expansion with a giant new ballroom and meeting space, because even the convention machine is not big enough anymore. That is the pattern. The parks are growing, downtown is growing, the event economy is growing, the convention economy is growing, and all of that creates one obvious problem. How do you move everyone through the same city without choking it?
I got to tell you, Dale, this is AI generated content of both voice and the visuals are just being pulled from other videos. That's why they're blurring all the lower thirds. Joker is scum. Look, I know that there was something going on with the two of them for a while, and I think that partnership dissolved as quickly as it formed. CC, this is awesome, Gibbs. Good to be in your chat again. I'm enjoying hanging out with you. It's 3:42 a.m. What the hell? Go to sleep, man. Holy shit. Have a good sleep, dude. 3:42 a.m. That's crazy. Thanks for hanging out, man. I encourage you to hang around on the Velora and see what you think. And yeah, I'd love to see you go live, man. That'd be cool. Perhaps you're right, Ben, and I'm not always right. Well, look, I just know that there was something going on, and then as quickly as it started, it all ended. So whatever the plan was didn't come to fruition, much like the villain token. There's no way, man. There's no way you'd imagine investing in...
Fucking love me, bitch.
I think very highly of you as well. Imagine investing in the villain token from the Joker. So your track record is what again?
This is the part of the Orlando story that matters most. I-4 is doing too much. It connects the airport, downtown, the tourist corridor, the suburbs, and the theme parks. It is one of the most important roads in the state, and one of the most congested. That is fine when Orlando is mostly a tourist city.
Yeah.
It becomes a real
Me too,
problem
Dale.
when Orlando is also a fast-growing metro, with millions of residents trying to use the same corridor every day. That is why the Sunshine Corridor matters more than almost anything else on this list. The plan would extend Sunrail and Brightline connections to create something Orlando has never really had: a direct rail link between the airport, the convention area, and Disney Springs.
I think
that would
man, any city that doesn't have a direct train link to the airport, you've missed it. You missed the point, right? You got to have a rail link.
Change the logic of the city. A tourist could land, board a train, and get into the heart of the visitor economy without ever touching I-4. A worker could move between major job centers without driving the same corridor as vacation traffic. The airport, the parks, and the city would
That'll
finally
extend
stop
to Tampa
behaving
next.
like
Yeah,
separate
right.
islands connected only by cars. This is why the project is so important. It is not just another transit line. It is Orlando admitting that the old model does not scale. And while that line is still being pushed forward, the airport it depends on is already under major reconstruction. Orlando International Airport is one of the busiest airports in the Southeast, and it is being rebuilt while tens of millions of passengers keep moving through it. That is always a real test of a city. A $253 million gate link replacement is underway. Parking is expanding. Food and retail are expanding. Terminal work is continuing. More major upgrades are lined up through the end of the decade. That means Orlando is trying to expand its front door without pausing the traffic coming through it. And that is harder than it sounds, because airports are one of the few places where bad infrastructure is instantly visible. If circulation breaks, people feel it immediately. So now think about what Orlando is trying to do all at once. Now the real question is whether Orlando can grow into a full-scale metro without breaking the systems underneath it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
That is getting good. The AI is getting good.
Without breaking the systems underneath it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
See you next time.
Welcome back to Structures.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. That's good. I'm not saying that it's not good, but it's AI. But it's getting good. It's getting good. I think AI will be helpful, informative, frightening. I'm going to wrap up here soon, but I want to go ahead and find someone on the Veloran skins that we can host. Is there anyone that we don't know of yet over on the Velocities? Let's make this larger. Man, I say this every time, but I love just the layout, like this background blurred opacity and just the color. I mean, it looks rad. It looks rad. The Drunken Borg. Let's take a look at the Drunken Borg. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
I will admit, this is a fairly niche complaint.
It's fairly niche.
Yeah.
Fairly niche. Fairly niche. Be right back. This guy's been... Oh, he's coming back. Okay, he's been... Okay, so we're not going to host someone who's away from camera and away from keyboard. So let's go back to Browse Machine. Hot Beats DJ. I tried AI TTS once, but it changed my accent to American. The voice sounded like, oh, that's funny. That's funny, Hendrik. Okay, so I'm not seeing. This is just a generic feed, isn't it? This is just a generic feed in. Oh, man. Dude. They've been live for 3 days. Okay, so that's we're not hosting them, right? It's going to be hard to find someone to host here. Crown Joe. Been live for 1 hour 40. Streaming only on Velora. Let's give Crown Joe a host. Is it San Diego? He's in a team, Velora San Diego. All right, we're gonna switch to Legacy. We're gonna give Crown Joe a host. He's got one viewer. We'll give him our what do we got? 5, 6. Where? How many? Yeah. I can't see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll host. Oh, and I messed this up last night. Oh wait, did he just go offline? Don't you dare. Is he just gone? Still says it's live. Still counting up. Okay, well, I'll prepare myself, but I've realized that when you raid someone, you've got to raid from your own channel. Hashtag timing fully, Dale. I worked this out last night. You've got to raid from your own channel. So go to my profile, and this is where you type the raid it at, because obviously it's sending viewers from this channel across. But if he's offline, are you kidding me? That's awkward timing. Command R. Whoops, that opened up a new tab. Command T. Tell me he didn't just dissipate. He's there still now. What? Is this on loop or something? What's going on? That's going to be do a raid on Pilled. I'm only doing raids on Velora, dude. Looks like it might be looped. This is looped content, right? If this changes again and goes back to that loop, I'm unfollowing and we're not hosting him. Switch to Legacy. I'm going to ask him if he's there. I've made it clear that my platform of choice is Velora, man. Yeah, this is just a loop, dude. Okay, so you unfortunately, you lose my follow. Not doing that. I'm going to unfollow you. It's a loop, man. Unfollowing. So what about Fuse? Fuse. This is we hosted him the other night, right? I feel like this could be the same thing again. He's been live for 11 hours.
Run.
I'm trying. He's chasing. He's chasing. Right on the top of the escalators where I was sitting earlier.
I'm going to host.
Right at the top where we killed homeboy.
I'll just say this.
I lit him up with them 80s right to the head.
Like I'll put this out there now. We can only do what we can do. This is early days for Velora, right? I mean, we've just seen a streamer who says, I'm only streaming on Velora, but they're just playing a 30-second loop of content over and over again. So I unfollowed them because I don't want to support that. I want to support genuine creators. Now, this one that we've got onto Fuse could be doing the same thing. I don't know, and it frightens me if they are, because there's no one else to choose from at this point. So I'm going to host Fuse, even though they've been live for 11 hours. That's not unusual for a gamer, though, to be live for 11 hours and 30 minutes. But just bear in mind that this is early, right? We're early to this platform. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit this one up.
I'm here. Let me come up on you.
So no 24/7 channels. There probably will be.
I think Killer's here too.
Yeah, there probably will be. It's so early that we don't know who's who. Right? This channel, Fuse, for all we know, could be the equivalent of Top Duck. This might just be piped in and repeated over and over for a 24-hour period. Because it is the same title as last night, Learning Tarkov, Come Watch Me Rage.
Any day now.
Anyway, we're going to host.
Good boys.
channel's called Fuse. I'll just copy that.
Fuck, bro.
We'll go back to my channel.
Definitely players nearby.
/raid. Mute that tab. /raid. Fuse. Up comes to the top. Preparing raid for Fuse. Countdown started. So there we go, folks. I'd encourage you to go over to Fuse's channel and say hello, and I'll see you guys tomorrow without my stitches. My stitches will be out tomorrow, and I won't be surfing, and it's going to be shit in the afternoon. But either way, folks, I hope you've enjoyed yourself hanging out here. I hope you've learned some stuff about Velora. I've learned a lot. Man, it's great. I got stuff to do as well, some coding and stuff. I got work to do. Sounds crazy. I will be doing it though. But appreciate you all. I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Everything's healed.
Oh, there's still Fuse is playing in the background. That's cool. We'll catch him. We'll catch him in a second when the raid kicks in. I'll trigger the raid. Yeah. I'll just mute Fuse. Nice one, Charles. Oh, the kick lightning. Got him. Adds a little light to the subject. I should have messaged him. Right on, Doug. I should have messaged in the chat. Don't forget to farkle in the chat, folks. Go on over to Fuse. Catch you on the flip side.